Okay guys, welcome to my classroom with my double doors. So first I'll do a pan of the room, okay, and then I'm going to walk you through the whole room. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's start in this corner. So originally this room was our toy room, and I purged a lot of toys, but obviously I had to keep some. It looks a little bit still messy, but they have big, awkward sized toys. So, but they're all organized. There's their Lego, their matching band. We've got some awesome posters around the room. I'm a big believer that the kids need to tell themselves positive, balanced thoughts at a young age, because if they keep repeating it and seeing it over and over, it becomes the reality. So we've got some cool posters. Got my matching mats to go with the toy area. We've got all of their costumes because my kids obviously are obsessed with cosplay at a very young age. So we've got costumes and we've got bins with different masks, hats, and accessories. We've got the Canada flag because that's important for our morning routine because we will be singing "O Canada." We got a globe. I got an abacus because Caitlin uses an abacus to do her counting. We have, the boys just got obsessed with this. They didn't know we own that. So basically they have to build different shapes with those blocks. And then we got a shoe because we're going to learn shoe tying. So I've got 2 different laces on that shoe. We're going to learn shoe tie. Sandra, my friend, shout out to Sandra Wilson. I've got your emotional, so this is all emotional well-being book. So it's about being kind, it's about being worthy, and it's about being anxious. So that's my emotional intelligent area. We have readers. These are the readers, like the levels A to whatever, or levels 1, 2, 3. So I've got them all in bins for the boys to pull out. Obviously the book fell over, but that's our theme of the week books for me to read them. Our holiday books. And these are just like major authors like Dr. Seuss, Robert Munch. We have some Disney, more storybooks. And on this bookshelf, we have some play manipulatives. So we have blocks and Tinker Toys and some strings, and we, to build tents and stuff right there. And in this bucket, we have cards and dice, quiet time, and some puzzles. We have some magnet tiles in this box. We have some musical instruments in that box. And then we have Xander's chapter books because Xander's in grade 3. And some electronic stuff, like old school electronics that they can play with. This is all educational books on certain topics, mostly Titanic, sharks, and animals. These are just some activity books, so that we have some quiet time. They have some activity books to work on. And then we have some Bibles. And so I would like to point out that these 2 books here I got for my very first communion, 1982. So that was really cool to find those books. Okay, so the next area we have is, so we have the rocker and the carpet. The carpet's over here because we're going to be doing a calendar every morning, because part of the grade 1 curriculum is learning the months, days, and seasons of the year, all that stuff. So we're going to be doing a calendar in our morning ritual. This rocking chair is mostly where Caitlin's going to sit because Caitlin has a rocking sensory, so she rocks nonstop. So she'll probably sit there for most of the day. But I also have some French posters because I'm going to be mixing French in our calendar. So I've got some French posters here for the boys to use as reference for their French, our calendar again. And we have some weather. Here's another growth mindset board. Love this board. So we're going to have the boys read this, change their words for some balanced talk, self-talk. So I'm really excited about that. We have our craft area. So this table actually folds. If you look here, this is an old table, but it's good for crafts. So it folds out to be bigger, so all the kids will fit on it. Again, Caitlin will probably sit here. That's her pencil case for some of her work. I didn't get her a desk because it's her last year, and then I wouldn't need the desk afterwards, whereas the boys could probably use their desk all the way through to the end of high school. But Caitlin can sit there, and she's got the rocking chair as well. We've got some craft stuff. I obviously have a lot of paint and paint brushes, which I've put in jars and stuff. And these are just some craft supplies. This right here is the plastic tablecloth you can buy at places. I use that to cover the tables for craft time and paint time. And we have some paper to draw ourselves and stuff. I'm quite excited. So Xander's obsessed with maps. So this is his quiet sensory area, which I'll go into more detail about. So Xander, obviously, I've talked about this many times, has severe sensory issues and severe meltdowns when he feels overwhelmed. So I've created this calming area for him. And one of the things I put on is this map because he loves the map. So what we're going to do is what me and the boys love to do is we're going to put a pin where their dad is, because their dad, being a truck driver, he's all over North America. So today he's actually gone to New Jersey. So the boys put a safety or a tack on New Jersey to point out where daddy is today. And we have the medicine ball, or the exercise ball. I call it a medicine ball, but it's an exercise ball. Our beanbag with a pillow. If you go into Xander's little private tent here, we have a basket full of sensory balls and stuff and squishy toys. And we have another pillow and a mat for him to lie down on. I also have these two mats here, IKEA mats, because we are going to do meditation. They do meditation at school, and I find it helps my boys with concentration, or, you know, to do some stretches or yoga or whatever. So we've got a couple mats there. On the fireplace, we have a fireplace here. On the fireplace, I have Xander's artwork, because Xander's a very good artist, so I'm going to be displaying some of his artwork. We have a community helper poster, because that is part of the grade 1 curriculum. Oh, I forgot this poster in the corner too. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. I also have a Learn to Recycle, again, part of the curriculum. So I've got some posters. Here I have outdoor toys, because I plan on sending them outside for some outdoor time during their breaks like they would be at school. So they can choose balls, planes, tennis. I've got some Frisbees in there. I've got all kinds of outdoor toys in there. This is stuff I just have to put away still, like an Advent calendar or Advent wreath for our religious studies, because they go to Catholic school. This is our math board. So the symbols, because obviously Liam, being in grade 1, will be very new to actual addition and subtraction and stuff. And then Xander's learning multiplication in grade 3. So we have that up there for him as a visual, because Xander's a very visual person. We got some notebooks and stuff, supplies down there. We have a TV so that we can watch documentaries or, you know, have a movie afternoon if we need to. Caught being kind. So this is one of the challenges I have for the boys. They're going to put their head in there. I'll take a picture if I find them doing something extremely kind. The geometric shapes poster, because Xander's thing. This is my whiteboard to help with instruction, but Xander, again, being a very visual person, needs to see his schedule and what we're going to be working on. As you can see, he's already added home time at the bottom of his schedule, so we'll see how that goes. He's like, he needs to make sure he can see home time. Oh, I got the letters of the alphabet at the top of the room. And then, of course, me, my favorite thing, 10 ways to be kind. And then the boys, every time I catch them doing something kind, we're going to dab one of the stars and try to aim for 100 acts of kindness. And then finally, oh, this is their desks in the middle of the room, IKEA desks. So this is Liam's desk. I have to make one of these little pictures for Xander. They come with the drawers, and it has their pencil cases, their markers, and it has their headphones in there. Xander has a special chair. He's got a wobble chair. This helps him move around. With his ADHD, he can't sit still, so he struggles in regular chairs. So at least with this, he can rock and move, and it helps with his concentration. So that's why he has a wobble chair. And then finally, I got myself a meter stick, because doesn't every teacher have a meter stick? Well, I have a meter stick. We have this bubble gum, because Xander's sensory is chewing, so his reward will be a piece of bubble gum like it is at school. I'm going to use these to write their spelling words of the week, which I'm going to hang up on the wall. Liam's words and Xander's words. This is my little area, my teacher area. So I've got my whiteboard stuff, my tack, my supplies. This is Xander's chewing toys. He's got a lot of chew toys, because like I said, chewing is his sensory. My bins, these are my math manipulatives. We got temperature, fractions, some money fun. I've got some clocks in there, some pennies. This is my science stuff. So I've got some volcano stuff, slime, some experiment stuff to do in there, magnets, some crafts ideas, you know, some craft kits for us to work on. And then this is just some extra doodads things. So I've got some dice, so we can do some dice games. I've got like these little things so, you know, they can hold up answers, yes or no. We can have some fun. I got this cute pointer. And that's basically it. So I'm going to scan around one more time. My girls are in here and they just realized they're not going to be in the video. So there's Megan and Caitlin. Okay, so this is the toy area. We have the reading area, the library, I call it. The teacher's chair and the calendar. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi. Show my favorite part.
This is Megan's favorite part, the growth mindset, emotional regulation area. She wants to be a teacher, so she says I have to take care of that. I've got the craft area. I've got the sensory area. I've got the chart to map where Daddy is in the world because Alex is gone 6 days out of 7 a week, most weeks. So this is how the boys can stay connected with him. We've got our mats for our meditation. We've got some more posters. We've got our desks and our wobble chair. We've got our math corner, TV, our whiteboard. And that's gonna have, that spare space is gonna have our spelling words and some French words because Liam's very new to French. He doesn't know any French yet. And then the teacher corner. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my video. I'm very excited. Take care, guys.